let's move on. And the winter session of the Parliament begins today. A total of 13 bills are listed to be taken up in this session, which includes Insurance Law Amendment Bill. There's Jan Vishwas Amendment Bill, Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code Amendment Bill, Atomic Energy Bill, the Corporate Law Amendment Bill, to name a few. But the key to watch is the Central Excise Amendment Bill, as well as the Health Security, National Security Cess Bill 2025. These are the two likely to replace the GST compensation cess with higher excise duty on tobacco and the new security cess on pan masala. These bills signal a major shift in the way taxes, are levied on sin goods. Now, sources say that the proposed cess will be imposed on the production capacity of manufacturers. Let's go across to Timsy to give us more details on this front.
Well, that's right. Finance Minister is set to introduce a health security, national security cess bill in the Parliament. And this particular bill aims to get in these two cesses in place of the compensation cess on these three tobacco items, that is cigarette, pan masala and gutkha. And sources say the cess will be on the production capacity, including machines, processes and all the aspects in the production of these three items. For example, if a machine that makes 100 cigarettes per day and is run 3 times a day, then the tax on the cigarettes will be 300 cigarettes per day and not on 100. And the cess will be replacing the existing quantum of the compensation cess, which varies from 5% to 90% on these three items. And currently the GST quantum is 28%. So post this passage of this bill and once this levy comes into play, the GST on these three items will be 40% and the remaining gap, keeping the tax incidence same, will be of health and national security cess. The collections of these two cesses will be with the central government only. It will not be distributed with the states. And also, say for example, the idea is keeping the tax incidence same. For example, a particular cigarette attracts 28% plus 290% of cess. Then the post these two cesses, it will be 40% plus 278%, keeping the tax incidence at 318% only. Now, when it comes to what will be the rules, how will the manufacturers assure that the entire calculation is in line with the proposed bill? Well, yes, those detailed rules will be laid out only after passage of the bill so that there is a smooth transition from the current scenario of GST plus compensation cess to GST plus health and security cess very soon. Let's see what happens finally once the bill is tabled.
Thanks so much for that, Timsy.